Hey everyone, and welcome to another custom challenge run in the Binding of Isaac. Today is a pretty simple run. I don't even need cheat engine for it. It is suggested to us by Evil Clown, Clown with a K, 100. It is called But Why? And the rules are, we play Isaac, and it's pretty much normal, except every time we see an item, I have to completely, fully, totally justify why I would pick it up. And not like why, oh, I want this item, it's pretty good, but more objective, as far as that can really go with me trying to justify taking an item I like. Like, my damage sucks, there's no way I can survive through the end game if I don't take this. That kind of thing. So basically I'm going to end up not taking speed or range ups or anything. Magneto, I can't really justify that. I mean, yes, I can. It'll get us good stuff later, like pills, heart, well, not pills, keys, coins, hearts, etc. But I can definitely do better. Robo Baby. That's pretty, I think I can justify that as well pretty easily. Lust. I'm definitely going to be able to justify Poison Touch if we get it, which I can't say for sure we will. By the way, the Paranautical Activity update is not yet out, so there won't be a video of it today. Today will be another Ratchet and Clank day. Range down, so actually I might be itching to take a range up after all. Looks like I'll be able to get another charge for my D6. Indeed I will. So we'll see if we can do anything with the boss item. And if not, well, I'd probably well, no, I can definitely take Robo Baby because it'll increase our DPS. We need more DPS to really just survive in the game. It'll help us in the immediate area of the run, so I think it's justifiable, and then more damage later will also be justifiable. That's totally true. By the way, we'll get a soul heart from this boss fight because it's a blue boss, and blue bosses give you soul hearts. Yeah, health ups are going to be easy to totally justify as well, in my opinion. But then again, it's kind of tough to just go through whatever items I find and say, oh yeah, it's pretty objective how I'm trying to justify this. Like, yeah, it's definitely an objective reason that I need this item. But, hey, you do what you can. So, I started rewatching Breaking Bad. Pretty good show. I mean, it's not my favorite show ever, but it's one of those shows, it's like, it is objectively incredibly good, but maybe not your favorite. Box. I mean, all of the pickups could be valuable, but that's a chance. I don't think that I can really make a good objective case for that. I could be wrong, but I'm going to re-roll it. For a Tears Up, that increases our DPS, objectively improving our play just by nature of adding more damage that we can do in the same amount of time. I'm all for that. And I'll use the same thing for Robo Baby. Robo Baby shots also pierce enemies, which means that we can damage multiple enemies at once. And, as well as doing more damage to the enemy that we're focusing on. Definitely a good pickup. I'm happy with it. I think that it was justifiable to the extent that need be. And yeah, I guess we're rolling alright here. I'm glad that the D6 seems to be okay. Since it didn't say no D6, or it didn't say you have to justify your having of the D6. Well, D6 is pretty objectively justifiable. It's an incredibly powerful, good item. You know what I'm saying? So, we're gonna... Sellers, no fun. Spiders suck. Let's just get that out of the way. We do have a D6 charge, but unfortunately we didn't find the item room fast enough to make good use of it, and we're just wasting more and more as it turns out. But I can't really help that. Well, maybe I could have. Maybe it's going to be right off of the downward part of the map. I don't know, man. I, once again, don't have water in here. I am going to go to the curse room. After I deal with these trites, of course. Oh, good, more keys. I'm really glad that we're getting all these keys. Like, that's pretty much in stark contrast to our previous few runs. So let's see what's in this curse room. Pop it open. 2 soul hearts. Alright then. We also know where the secret room is. My nose feels like it's about to explode, which is odd. I don't want my phone there. I should fight the boss first, since who knows when I'll find the item room. Although I will go to the secret room, even though I don't know if there are any tinted rocks yet. I don't know what my nose is doing to me. Don't really care enough about the fortune teller machine. I could. Playing it 4 times wouldn't be a difficult proposition. Alright, we're fighting the Widow. That won't be too tough. Health up is pretty much what I'm hoping for. Especially if it's one as good as meat, which is like 4 stats up. That's pretty incredible. Alright, let's see what we get. Cat of Nine Tails. Well, let's look in the deal with the devil first. I can objectively justify both of these, and the way I'm going to do that is, first off, Spirit of the Night allows us to fly, as well as have Spectral Tears. It just allows us to survive so much more easily by being able to dodge enemies freely, as well as becoming invincible in certain rooms. That's very easy to justify. Okay. The Pact increases our damage and our rate of fire, as well as giving us 2 soul hearts, which is going to be great as well. So, I think that's pretty obviously justifiable, because we need more damage to succeed in the late game, and more rate of fire only increases that effect. So now we're at -1 hearts. We can reroll this for sure. And meat. Okay, meat increases our damage, health, tears, and shot speed. So the damage, of course, is very important. Tears allows us to do more damage in the same amount of time. The health puts us at 0 health once again, so that we can start gaining health again. Health up is pretty much always justifiable. And, I mean, yeah, this is going well now. We can also go into this boss challenge room. And a range up, I mean, look, our range is pretty bad. If we want to be able to avoid enemies very successfully, we need to be able to shoot a little further, because this is borderline #1 levels where we have to get so close to enemies to damage them that we're putting ourselves at incredible risk. So I'm actually cool with taking at least a 1 range up. I don't know how many we need. I don't know how far. You know, I think that's 2 range up. I don't know how far that is. Let's find out. It's far enough that I don't think we'll need to take another one. So, I guess that means that we're not going to be able to justify another one. And now we fight Larry Jr. Larry Jr.'s not too hard. Oh man, that was close. Not too hard, I say, as I almost take damage. Pretty much health is going to be our #1 concern at the moment. Another key. This is incredible. So yeah, health is our #1 concern, since we just burned through like all of ours with a big risky move, pretty much. The Spectral Tears really was huge, as was Flight, of course, because it allowed us to get 4 cents right away. It'll allow us to get way more stuff as the run continues. For sure, that Soul Heart is totally clutch. Book of Sin. I mean, I guess I'm gonna do it for spacebar items, even if I just want to touch them, but I do want to use Book of Sin. It can give us one of any pickups, and those pickups can help us immensely later if we run out of keys, or if we need more soul hearts, or anything like that. A bomb, that helps us if we get a Tinted Rock. Tinted Rock can get us damage up, it can get us soul hearts, it can get us keys, bombs. It's very, very important to be able to blow up Tinted Rocks. This run is like a little bit more explicitly the same as all of my other runs. Like, I'm explaining everything, but I'm explaining their direct and like full benefits as well. I don't know, I guess this is probably a pretty good learning experience if that's what you're going for with my videos. Or, you know, if that's just like a part of it. I think that this applies as a very good learning experience, like I was just saying. I can't afford to be taking all that damage. Fortunately, we found the item room really quickly, which hopefully means great things. Miter would be pretty clutch. I can justify the virus. Do I want to, is the question. Because, yes, but also there are some other things that would be way, way more clutch. Actually, I think that the virus might be a little tough to justify, considering my maneuverability. If I were in a position where I couldn't dodge as effectively as I can, which is totally freely, unless there's an obstacle like one of those blue spikes or the gray spikes. If I couldn't dodge as effectively, yeah, the virus is huge. We also don't have the Polaroid. Yeah, we could have it later, but not a guarantee. I think that we have to reroll it. Spelunker Hat is also probably justifiable, but I'm going to go for a reroll. I'm really looking for something like the Relic or the Miter, or just damage ups, because damage ups are very incredibly important. especially as I increase my rate of fire. It's helping us in general, but maybe not helping us as we get towards the Isaac and Blue Baby fights, considering I don't know what items I'm going to get later that will help fix the situation where I'm firing quickly and not damagingly enough. So, you know, Balls of Steel, that's incredible. Range down, I'm going to pass on. But Balls of Steel gave us 2 soul hearts, which is, like, incredibly, incredibly good. So I'm totally down for that. Oh my god. Totally down for that is what I was trying to say. And now I'll go re-roll the Spelunker hat, which would show us what's, if we're next to a secret room, top secret room, or mini-boss room. But, oh good, Kamikaze. I can't really justify even picking it up, so I'm not going to. I will just re-roll it flat out the normal people way, without touching it. The non-MLG pro way. But sometimes that's what you gotta do. Keys. Keys are just dropping like crazy. I'm okay with keys dropping like crazy. Alright, let's see what's in this challenge room. Nah. And don't think that I won't take health ups. Wow, soul hearts. We're getting really lucky with those. Don't think that I won't take health ups, because I will. Without a doubt. Oh, that's such bad damage. At least we got that soul heart. Husk is going to go down really quickly, because our damage is pretty good for where we are in the game. But it won't be that good for that long. Stem cells is very easy to justify. Health up allows us to survive more. And it allows us to have some replenishable health so that if we get hit, we can actually come back from it if we're down at half a heart. So I'm totally cool with that. And it allows us to take a deal with the devil if that's our opportunity here. Now, Guppy's Paw would put us 1/3 of the way to... I mean, I don't think it's justifiable because I don't have more health. And yeah, I'd put us 1/3 of the way to Guppy, but Guppy's not guaranteed enough for me to say that it's objective as much as it is speculatively subjective. So I'm going to re-roll both of these and Mom's Knife. So, I mean, absolutely going to take Mom's Knife. It allows us to do incredible damage while negating the disadvantage that we gain by having a high rate of fire against Isaac and Blue Baby, where they'd shoot at us a lot more. It allows us not to have to worry about as many tears. It allows us to do incredible amounts of damage compared to what we're doing now. And, I mean, it just, yeah, it goes well with a lot of things. The nail would also be a good pickup, but I don't have a heart that I'm willing to spend on it, and I don't want to give up all of my soul hearts. So, with that, I'm going to get out of here, yeah. So now it might be tough to justify more damage, unfortunately. Because Mom's Knife multiplied our damage by some number between... what is it? It's damage times 2 plus... some number between 2 and 4, probably? So we could have multiplied our damage... No, I think it's 1 and 4. Yeah, it's 1 and 4. So we multiplied our damage by anywhere between 3 and 6 just now, which that's pretty amazing. I'm going to get real risky and go into here. Dead cat. No, but yes at the same time. I'm going to reroll it. Oh, man. I don't want to have to keep going back in there, but it might be worth it. Dead cat, technically maybe not a bad choice, just because more lives are pretty much always a good thing. So, I don't know. We're going to look for the item room, and I'm going to really, really desperately hope for something that gives us a little more health. Man, I can't do diagonal shots. There we go. Diagonal shots, incredibly good. That's another, like, objective advantage to having Mom's Knife compared to other things. Gonna look in here for the Book of Revelations. Indeed, that gives us a soul heart, and it also allows us to get a cube of meat, which is an objective advantage because it's blocking enemy tears and damaging enemies. That's very, very, very essential, especially for the late game. Now, this shows us the full map, which allows us to conserve D6 charges, as well as find the secret room, which could potentially hold great advantages. It can also give us a great soul heart or tarot card. I think that this is okay. Tarot card, okay. Well, see what you are. The Magician gives us homing tears. It's better than having range down. Range down is worthless to us. So let's bomb our way into the secret room just to see what's up. I wouldn't take Epic Fetus even though it'd be an advantage. 1-up. It allows us to respawn. Another chance at being alive rather than losing is, I mean, there's no question about it. Being able to die twice is better than only being able to die once if you're trying to win. There are so many times when 1-up has been the reason I've been able to win a run that I think it's pretty much a no-brainer for anyone to take. Even when you have no soul hearts, or no red hearts like I do right now, yes, we'd respawn with no health whatsoever, but I think it's kind of worth it. And yes, I'm going to make the choice to go back to the curse room to maximize my reroll ability. Just be good. Brimstone multiplies our damage by 3. That makes the game pretty much a cinch. I think that with that, we're not going to need anything else, damage-wise. We are going to have some trouble against certain bosses, so I think that this is kind of okay as well. And I mean, it's free. So with 3 times damage and 4 health, we've got something to go with. I assume it stacks with Mom's Knife. It should. So we should be doing some absolutely insane damage where I can't justify taking any more at all, really, this time. But you never know. That didn't die immediately? Why are you guys not... When you kill them that hard, they're supposed to not spawn enemies. Which I thought would be the situation we were in. Oh god, that sucks. Our rate of fire is incredibly good, and as well as our range, making it so that we can fire Mom's Knife far quickly. Now, X-ray vision, unlike Spelunker Hat, is gonna save us bombs directly rather than indirectly, of course. We can go through any shortcuts, which allows us to escape rooms if we're taking damage too much, or allows us to get other items from the secret rooms or health ups from the Eternal Hearts in the top secret rooms. I think that what it saves us is a pretty good objective advantage. I'm not going to go back to reroll the Kajigger, what is that thing? Crystal Ball, or the books in the library. By the way, we got this cube of meat by design. We planned this, if you don't recall. And this cube of meat is a definite advantage, as I explained at that point, blocking enemy tiers and preventing us from taking too much damage. Our damage is real good. Yeah, our damage is real good. So we're going to reroll the lump of coal, since I don't think that I can really justify taking more damage, especially conditional damage, as it turns out here. Guppy's tail, I can't really call the chests an advantage at this point because I don't have countless keys. It's not a guarantee. It's funny, I could have become Guppy by now very easily. I'd have gotten 3 Guppy items right now. But, you know, it's tough to justify taking any of them individually when it's purely speculative whether you're going to get another one. Anyway, I don't think that I can call it enough of an advantage to take it. And I'll be on my way with nothing to show for it. Oh, man. Oh, God. It's all about the dodges, man. Not the cars, silly. Okay, what do we have in here? Shears is pretty good. But I'm not even going to mess with it. I don't need it. 9 cents. Well, I don't need to justify that. By the way, the Magician does give a light homing effect on Mom's Knife. Yeah, I'll take the Liberty Cap, I guess. Oh man, I didn't think I'd take damage. Liberty Cap gives us some random mushroom effects every room, and sometimes the compass. I think it's the compass, yeah. So there's that. We are busy kind of dying right now, so I pretty badly need health in any form. It's a good thing we're not sticking with the... Well, we weren't sticking with the Book of Revelations, or we'd be guaranteeing ourselves more cubes of meat that we don't necessarily need. I'm going to buy this pill. Ah, it changed in a range down. That sucks. I'm going to buy the key, and that's it. We saw that there was a mini-boss. Yeah. Okay. Be good. Nothing. Well, at least it wasn't bad. We have a reroll here, so let's use it. Mutant Spider would actually maybe increase our damage, actually, but again, I don't think I can justify more damage. And it nerfs our possibilities of getting the maximum usefulness out of Polyphemus if we are to come across that. Bob's Rotten Head, again, no justification. Oh, stay away from me. I hate this room, like this particular layout with these enemies. Careful. I am killing them because their poops can drop good stuff. Alright then. Get a recharge after this room. Oh, that was close. I don't know. I think that I can't justify small damage ups, but I can totally justify... Actually, PhD, considering we know... Well, we only know one of the pills that's bad. I think we can justify the huge damage ups like Polyphemus and Sacred Heart, but not really small ones like the Mark or, you know, things like that. Eternal Heart becomes a health up. That's really good. I am going to use a key here. The heart was actually worthless because we don't actually have that heart. That was the Liberty Cap giving us the magic mushroom. No, that's not the magic mushroom. That's the large odd mushroom. Because the magic mushroom fully fills that heart. And the only reason it gives us a half red heart is because if it gives you an empty one, it has to fill one half of it if it's your only heart. Okay, we're not too bad yet. Alright. Good job, bros. Alright then. Yeah, let's get risky again. Wasn't worth it. But, you know, gotta take your chances every so often. As I'm doing too much. But now we're gonna have a red heart in order to keep us a little bit more alive. Which is pretty much all that is necessary. We could be re-rolling the shop as well, but I think that the item room has the most potential for greatness. But also, I guess, the most potential for failure, considering it's the biggest pool by far. So it's hard to expect something good. So, oh good, it's the Mask and Heart, or Mask of Infamy, rather. Pretty much the worst boss. But, yep, it is going to pretty much be the worst boss, because you have to space your knife shots very particularly in order to damage it. Oh, we got it. Health up. Very easy to justify. Survivability. Deals with the devil ability. Well, there's only going to be one more of those, most likely. But still, health up's incredibly good. Especially considering we already have the Eternal Heart, which means... You know, it's funny, I actually can't go complete the challenge room now, so I can't get that charge on my D6 for anything. So we'll be on our way. Holy Water would actually be a disadvantage, so I can't say that there's any reason that I would want to or be able to take it. So now we have 2 red hearts, pretty good. Guppy's Paw would now be justifiable, but it definitely wasn't when I ran into it. Oh god, okay. Come on, we're gonna be good. Excellent. Sucks that I had to take a full heart of damage there. Yeah, I'd rather have the matchstick. That'll give it... Actually, no, I wouldn't. I don't need more bomb drops, and Liberty Cap has potential benefits. See, this is the kind of thing that, like, the X-ray vision is really good because it allows me to waver on choices like that. Oh my god, that... Oh my god. Remember, 1-up. 1-up is really good. But yeah, the X-ray vision allows me to waver on choices like that without wasting bombs and stuff, and it's just... It's a good guy all around. Alright. You're not helping me enough. I don't know if either of those are the item room. Okay. Be careful. Good. Let's see what's in the challenge room just because we can. Health up. Again, survivability, especially when we're running out of soul hearts like we are. No questions about me taking that. It's the way I see it, at least. I don't know if Brimstone really multiplied our damage by 3, but it should have increased our damage relatively significantly. We are killing stuff pretty easily, especially globins. Like, globins are supposed to go down a little more difficultly. That health doesn't actually, yeah, it didn't exist, so taking it would actually be a waste for us. Again, I'm gonna do it. It's not gonna pay out again. Okay, so we know where the item room is. I hope I haven't skipped that like more than a couple times, or even more than once, because that'd be bad for my rerolls. Knowing that kind of thing is pretty beneficial to everyone involved. Alright, let's see what we got. 10 bombs. No, can't really justify that with my situation. Rainbow Baby. More than increasing our damage output, I mean, it has a chance to do like Little Gish, but it's not Little Gish, so I guess I'm not going to take it. I'm being a little hard on the whole thing here, but I don't know, I think that's the right thing to do. Greed is in the shop, so I don't need to go there. Do I want the flat penny? Yeah, I think I do. Stock up on keys before the end of the floor, if possible. Too bad we already took the 3 keys, or 3 coins in the secret room. We could use greed as the chance to get another D6 charge. Maybe. You know, I'm not going to say it's not going to happen, because I am going to go back there for my reroll. There's really no reason for me not to. So the flat penny is every time we pick up a coin, there's a 50% chance that a key drops next to it, which, as you could see, activated all 4 times there, so I guess luck's on my side right now. Careful. Perfect. Let's go back. And we'll fight greed, just because why not? Of course we won't take the Steam sale, but we'll do something. Depths 2 means we can't leave the boss room once we've entered unless we have a teleport. So I need to do all of my re-rolling now. Thin Odd Mushroom, definitely can't justify it. I don't need more fire rate to charge my knife faster. I don't need decreased damage. Yeah, I don't need a smaller head. It's just not a choice that I can really say is good. But that's one reason why I fought Super Greed, is the chance at more keys. And now we have a pretty good stockpile ready for later. Later being the chest, for example. Had we had this many keys, I might have been able to say Guppy's tail was justifiable, because we'd get more golden chests as well as more normal chests. And those would allow us to pick up more items and just more general stuff, which would have been good, but at the key situation I had at that point in time, I would say that wasn't really going to work. Good, good. We might get another recharge, actually. Indeed we shall. So we will run all the way back. Oh yes, keys. To the item room, see if we can get something good. And pretty much make beautiful, beautiful something. Or other, basically. Basically is like my catchphrase. Basically. Oh, you're talking about bisnap. Of course. Because I'm the only one that says basically. Let's be real. The pill bottle I can use once. Could have something great, or like balls of steel. Or it could be terrible. Speed up. I wouldn't really call that something I objectively needed, but the potential for payout from the pill bottle, knowing that at the very least the only bad pill we've seen was range down, and the fact that there was balls of steel, I think that that was a pretty okay decision. So we're going to be on our way, and we're going to fight Mom. Normal one. Careful. Yeah, this fight's going to go incredibly fast. Stompity-domp. Perfect. Squeezy. 2 soul hearts is pretty much amazing, especially considering our low health. Increased fire rate should allow us to charge a little bit faster, and I think that it's a good decision. Yeah, we fire a little further on the same charge now. But the 2 soul hearts are essential. Like, they're the big part of that. Raw liver. It does decrease our range, but for the 2 health up, I think there's no way we can say no. 2 health up is an incredible boon to our survivability. Yeah, okay, that was pretty close. I mean, yeah, now we're looking at a very real chance rather than I have to play really well in order to survive with 3 red hearts and currently 2 soul hearts. But now it's 5 red hearts. That's really something, especially considering we have the chance at a deal with the devil on this floor, which means real stuff. Compass, no question. That allows us to find the boss rooms more quickly, and on these later floors, that's absolutely essential because we don't want to be dilly-dallying when there's no reward for finding, you know, because there's no item room, there's no shop. I don't care about the other special rooms. That was a no-brainer. Unfortunately, I took 1 hit so far. Hopefully, I don't take any more. Alright, 1 monster down. Boom. Alright then. So now with the compass, we can see that the boss is pretty much guaranteed to be off of the right path. The library doesn't really appeal to me all that much. Right here and then down. Probably down or right. But I'm going with down. It's just what I'm saying. Still, this does allow us, I was going the wrong way. And now I know that, thanks to the compass. If only something prevented Curse of Darkness. That'd be real good. But this looks like the right path. We know that's range down, yeah? So that doesn't appeal to me. PhD would have helped that, but I didn't. You know, range down isn't a good enough justification for saying, oh yeah, I need the PhD. It's pretty good. I was at full red hearts at that point in time as well, so just, yeah, no. And we're fighting Skolex. That won't be too hard, especially considering our knife does half of its health in 1 hit. It's miraculous that that didn't hit it. It has more defense when it's in that state. Oh my goodness. Hit. What? Oh, of course. Oh my god, of course not. Okay. Magic 8 Ball. Can't really say that one's necessary. I can't say Guppy's head or the mark are necessary. Let's re-roll them. Definitely can't say either of those are necessary. We're just going to leave empty-handed. Alright, the boss probably going to be from the upward path. See what's in this secret room. We already know it's Super Greed, but we can skip some rooms using it. Yeah, we knew that was going to be a mini-boss. I'm just a silly man. But thanks to X-ray vision, it allows us to still go through the room, because even though you can't bomb the walls of a mini-boss room, X-ray vision allows you to go through them regardless. If they're the secret rooms. Oh, I thought you would be dead. That was a really bad mistake. It's funny that Mom's knife was the example given in the suggestion for like what kinds of things I can use to justify, and then I got it. I mean, you can't write this. Oh man. Unfortunately, we haven't gotten any more orbitals, which would be pretty much incredibly clutch. We're going to be rolling Isaac on solely this 1 orbital, which is going to be tough. Don't get me wrong at all. And it's far, far better than nothing. Cube of Meat, usually a pretty unsung hero. So, I mean, definitely way better off with 1 orbital than 0. Alright, I'm just going to go to the cathedral. Alright, well, why don't we check in here? I don't think there's anything that I could want. Yeah, there's not. And in here, Dad's Key, absolute reroll. Transcendence would normally be very easy to justify, but considering that we already have... oh, you garbage man. We already have Flight, it's literally useless to us. Range down again, Soul Heart's pretty clutch. That is also pretty clutch. Looks like we're on the path to the boss. Sad Onion doubling our rate of fire. Should give us a lot less vulnerability against many enemies. Allow us to handle Isaac at range, Blue Baby at range better. Allow us to handle doing things on the fly without so much planning. I think that's justifiable, just because it supposedly doubles our rate of fire. Alright, let's see what you are. The thing that's crazy is that we're not ending up with a reroll. I don't really want to spend time playing this, so I probably won't. Note that the 1-up is like extra useful now, considering how much health we've come into. Yeah, screw it. I'm just leaving. Oh my god, this is incredible. Never seen this many empty rooms along the way. Alright, so this is the Isaac fight. Let's use the Magician, because it does apply a light homing effect to our knife, even though, you know, many people are like, oh yeah, it's useless. It's not quite useless, it's just pretty much useless. But you see it looks like it hangs out there a little more, for a little more time. Geez, we're just, we have a chance of winning this, but I don't know how I feel. If we win this, we get to go to the chest where we'll get 4 items, because every chest will include an item, whether it's golden or not. And the first 4 will be golden, but, you know, we can get more after that. Oh my god, stop. So many angelic babies. I can't handle this. No, I can't handle this. Oh my god. Oh, be careful. Careful. Oh my god. Oh my god, no! There was a half red heart. But that means the half red heart will still be there for this fight. So once we get hit, we can guarantee ourselves 5 seconds of Polaroid invincibility. We don't have our homing shots anymore, our very light homing effect, but you know, still. If we had gotten that half red heart in the previous one, we certainly would have won. Now we just have a pretty good chance, because we can go in and start tanking and just tapping forward. Because note that throwing your knife and hitting with the tip does more than just walking into an enemy, so if you have that chance and you're like actually care about winning, you do want to just tap forward very aggressively so that you can make sure to hit with the maximum damage the maximum amount of times. Ooh, the weaving. Oh man, that was some clutch weaving. No, stay away from me. The first run was, like the first Isaac fight there was really tough just because he spawned so many angelic babies, but I guess it worked out for us the second time. Book of Shadows, sort of justifiable, but I'm definitely going to reroll all of those. Let's go in here first. Money. You know, I don't need it, but maybe we somehow come in money equals power. I don't really think that I can justify any of the items from these dudes, so I'm just going to worry about using my reroll on the 4 items in the start room. Oh, that sucks. For real. Alright, let's see what we can do. Skeleton key, we already have 6 keys. And, yeah, I need to get 3 more rooms for another recharge. I don't feel too confident. I don't think we're going to win. Especially not with those 2 terrible dodges saved only by the cube of meat. So again, this is what I was talking about. Very aggressively using forward on the arrow keys. No! Anyway, that was But Why. I hope you guys enjoyed the run. Please leave your custom challenge run suggestions in the comments, and I'll do the ones that I like the most or think would be the most entertaining to watch. Really keep them coming. I need as many as I can get. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.